Okay, so another project that you could do really, really easily while we're all stuck at home is take cuttings off of existing trees, maybe asking your neighbor permission if they've got a nice fruit tree, and root them. So you don't necessarily need rooting hormone or clone solution on the roots, but it helps. So if you can get a hold of some, that'd be great. This particular one is elderberries that I did, I think these are 3 weeks ago. I done high bush blueberries. Those are just starting. They take a while sometimes to root. This is root stock from a grafted tree that I have. This is the rootstock shoots, and I've rooted those. I think these are plum trees. So anyway, these are getting, like, they might need to, you can see I put 4 stems in each one before we get going. I'm ahead of myself. This is a scion piece of wood, little cut, you could cut that off the end. This particular one is a cherry. If you have a whole bunch of them, you want to make sure you cut the top flat and the bottom in an angle so you know which angle or which end is up, right? Which one goes in the soil. So real simple, bottom at an angle, top at the flat. So you can make a whole bunch of cuttings out of one little piece of wood. And then you would dip that in rooting hormone and maybe scratch some of the bark off. It actually helps if you scratch at it because it'll make more roots. And then I've put those all in my pots. And sometimes you don't have good success rate with the rooting. So like you start off and you can put 4 in each container. And so this particular one is my elderberries, like I was saying, and these are doing pretty good. I'm assuming I'm going to find some roots down at the bottom, and I want to separate these all so I can get 4 individual plants out of this. And so I'm going to cut them up. So you can see these are starting to root, and I don't want them to get root bound, so I got to take these apart now and put them into their own pots. So you can see, that's pretty cool. Very exciting. Really easy way to add like a lot more trees to your yard by doing this. It's fun and it's cheap. So I'm just using seed starter. The other thing when you're doing rooted cuttings is you want to keep the soil pretty wet because if they dry out, it's game over. So I don't want to knock the roots off because those are fairly fragile when you're transplanting. So just make sure you're careful when you do that. And I'll repeat that and water those in. So really excited. I used to buy all my trees and I started doing this a while ago, and holy moly, this is so much cheaper and it's really not that hard. The kids would love to do this. It's a great project because you really can't, I mean, even if you screw it up, no harm, no foul. So another garden project you can do while we're all stuck at home.